Hello, Aquarius. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your March 2021 tarot reading. I'm really sorry I'm late. I moved and it was kind of a sudden thing. I wasn't really expecting to for a little while yet. But so I've moved in with my niece. We're sharing a place now. And it's really so great because the energy is really good in this place. I really like it. I like being with my niece, and I also like seeing some of my old furniture again. It's kind of cool because this table was my grandmother's, and I started reading on this table, like 25 years ago. That's how long I've had this table now. A long time. Anyway, so kind of cool. Let's get your energy in there, Aquarius. You know what I'm thinking now? I don't think I started reading on this table, but I did a lot of my readings on this table. Because I can remember it being in my other farmhouse kitchen there. And, it's been everywhere. Anyway, enough about me. This is about you, Aquarius. So, let's get your vibes in there. Aquarius. I know I can feel a really good energy around you now, Aquarius. There could have been some, it almost felt like you were drowning. This is what the feeling I'm getting, drowning. You're putting your head up, trying to still get air, trying to keep your head above water kind of thing. That kind of feeling, okay? But you are not feeling like that anymore. Things aren't as difficult to deal with. They don't seem as enormous or as, so powerful or something over you. You know what I mean? It's just easier. The energy it flows better. You know what I mean? So let's see what we got going on. What's going on for Aquarius in March? Now, today is the 8th. Yeah, kind of late, eh? But we'll send this right into April, too. You still get your 30 days. For me, it's 30 days. It's not March necessarily, okay? Sometimes it doesn't take that long to unfold. Holy jeepers, these cards are like, really want a lot of attention right now. Ooh-wee, they're getting warm. I'm getting a carpal thumb here. Come on now, show me a sign, and there it is. That's it, see? We just have to ask for what we want, right? There we go. I'm going to cut those. I got a hair hanging here. We're going to do a Celtic cross this month. Something different. And, we're in the eastern direction on the medicine wheel this month, okay? So we're facing east. That's, of course, yellow. It represents spring, at least here in the northern hemisphere. And birth, rebirth, new sprouting, reaching out to that sun. It's also very powerful sun energy. And the medicine is tobacco in this direction, okay? The direction of the creator, of where life comes in the eastern doorway. So, ooh-wee. You could be looking to change careers, okay? It seems like you're very bored or dissatisfied with one. You've kind of gotten all you can get out of it, you know what I mean? You thirst for something perhaps more spiritual, not so about money and about things, it's more, there's something different you're seeking here, okay? Oh, I love that. There's the wheel. Beautiful, beautiful. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and the Devil. You need to beware of temptation near the end of this month. There's going to be some sort of temptation because there could be a hurt, okay? Some sort of hurt. Also, it's the release of hurt. Like, it's kind of the last of it. I'm trying to think of a good example. It's kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back situation. It wasn't a big thing, but it was the last thing that you were going to tolerate, and so you might be wounded still, but you're on the way to healing because you put up a boundary finally in this area, in this with these people, perhaps, okay? So you have a shield now. That's the difference between being a person and a warrior. A warrior has a shield. They know they're going to need to protect themselves. They're creating boundaries that they're saying, no, 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 no. So anyway, let's get to this. I got to tell you, the very first card you got where you are now is the 9 of Cups. This is happy. This is feeling like home, kind of. Your family banner is hanging there in the hall, and there's all these cups. It's celebration. You feel good, comfortable, happy. This is very happy, emotionally fulfilled right now. Now, your challenge is this is reflection. This is time for reflection, okay? This is a challenge. There's something, it says, that still eludes you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when we're seeking answers, the why, that sort of thing, like, what am I here for, even these kind of answers, right? And so the Hermit energy is wise energy, because it's when you use your own counsel, but you might need time away, withdrawal, just away from everything, to consult yourself, okay? Sorry about that. My niece was taking a bunch of boxes out, and I was thinking, Jesus, this is getting a little noisy. So, anyway. Oh, I'm itchy all of a sudden. I can feel spirits around me. Big time. All right, above you. This is on your mind, but I also consider this your immediate present. So in the next few days, there's some sort of dissatisfaction. This is empty promises kind of card. You were hoping for more, is what you were hoping for more. And what I think most of what you want is in this one single cup up there, but you can't see it because you're really focused on what you don't have, what you're lacking. And so this is the thing, okay? Again, it's sort of funny because in your foundation, Same thing. Like the Ten of Pentacles, he feels comfortable, like this older man, mature man. He's been doing this for a while, this career. He's been in this spot for a while. He feels content. He feels like he was able to achieve what he wanted. It could have to do with your stability, could have to do with your safety, could have to do with your finances or your family home, something to do with your family, okay? So this is feeling very safe, secure, successful, happy, surrounded by, you know, security, okay? However, he's very bored and yearns for something new. We're at the 10, you know, so you want something new. You want the one. You want to something to fill your passions again. A creative project, most likely, or some sort of new chapter you're wanting to begin. You could be a little hesitant. Oh, jeepers. All right. That was my niece's phone. So she's gone now. We have the place to ourselves now. Okay. So in the past, or just leaving your life, is the Prince of Pentacles energy. This is about, you know, wanting to slow down a little bit, take things slow. Basically, just take things slow. You could feel vulnerable, or you know that you're moving in a new direction for sure, and that you want to take on this, you know, new energy, start something new, but I don't think you're exactly clear on what yet, right? That's that Hermit energy. You need that time just to stop for a bit, you know, and do some reflection. And then you have the King of Cups coming in the immediate future. The king could be male or female, could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or someone that is very deeply emotional. You know, they have very deep feelings. However, this person might have a difficult time relaying their feelings. They might have a difficult time, you know, like he's not really touching the water, that he's right at the water's edge, but he's not touching. So he may not be in touch with his feelings, or she. A very loyal person, very romantic, very much about healing and passion. I think they try to have stability in their lives. I'm just itching like crazy. I got to tell you, my feet are itching like out of this world. And I'm just itchy like crazy. I feel like there's people all around me here, especially my feet. So anyway, you know, I'm noticing these shadows here for the first time. I've never really seen them before. To me, it looks like this person is seeking peace. I can see a peace symbol. This person may want you to come to them, okay? They may want you to come to them. I don't know, but they might be coming around or in your energy again. You know, I feel like you feel pretty good where you are now, and you are making new plans, but you're not really ready to set out on them quite yet. You're just kind of taking it one step at a time. You could even take a little break. You've probably been going quite a bit, because yeah, you're at the 10, you know, you need a bit of a race. I noticed that the dog is in both of these, the old dog, the loyal companion. You know, there could be something about a loyal companion that you're really seeking, okay? Here you have the wheel. I love this card in this deck. Here she is finishing something she started, for one thing. So it's the 10. It's completion. She's finishing the circle. It wasn't. She had to go and take a break in the cave for a while. That's the Hermit. Because when you come out of the cave, you now know you have clarity. You can see the light. The path is well lit. And you're able to complete the circle. You know where you're going now. You couldn't finish this really until you knew where you were going. That kind of thing, I feel like. Others are seeing you as single, independent, more in control, confident, you know, really good energy. This is really beautiful and successful as well. Your hopes or fears is this 10 of Swords. You don't want any more pain. You don't want any more backstabbing. I think you want to really be able to trust people. You could be, like I said, still wounded, but walking away from that type of energy. You know what I mean? Now, here we have the Devil. The Devil can be a person, a thing. It is temptation. It is toxic energy that takes you away from this good place. Because here you are, and then this person or this energy or this addiction comes around and says, you know, oh, come on, you need me. You need me. And you need to remember who you are. You need to remember who you are. You don't need to get caught up in this energy. This is like being manipulated by someone. It could be a person who is manipulating. They could gaslight you, or they, you know, get you into this toxic. And I'm not playing the blame game. The blame game is, if you keep going around this person, of course you're going to be in that kind of a headspace. So you got to make those choices, right? Those better choices for yourself, so that you're not even, you know, if you got a problem with gambling, you don't go to the casino, you don't drive by it. You don't, you know what I mean? You get right away from it. You're making, there's something in this healing energy, though, that I feel like you need to complete. You're not done yet. You're at the 10s. And some of the 10 is, I think some of it you got to do on your own. You know, this is something you got to do on your own, because here she's single. Here she's coming out of the cave. You know, it's the Hermit going into the cave. You're just about there. You know what I mean? You got these 2 9s, 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. And you have 2 10s plus the Wheel, which is another 10. You're just about there. There's probably going to be a final test, is what I think. I think you're going to be tested, because you're going to say, geez, I've got it all going on now. I've got everything under control. I'm doing it. And there might be some sort of test that says, do you have it under control? Do you? Because sometimes life does that. It can be mean that way. Life can be mean, you know? So, seems to be something still missing in your life. You feel it could be on the love front. You're missing love. You're missing romance, perhaps. Well, you got a couple that turned over here. So you have the Tower. So something could have happened already, or could happen, a Tower moment. It's a shock. It's surprising. It could create big changes in your life that you weren't expecting, you know. Throw you off balance is what the Tower does, okay? Could even be separation of some sort. Here's the Ace. the Ace of Pentacles. I was wondering because you had that 10 there and the 9. So there's the Ace. It's kind of cool because the Tower, it was the Tower that created the Ace. You know, the Tower needed to fall so that you would make the change you really needed to make. You know, you probably were dragging your rear, making the change, dragging it and dragging it. So finally, you know, the energy god said, kapoom, and threw the Tower at you, and you were, well, put in a position where, are you going to still sit here? Are you still going to sit here in that? Or are you going to make some changes in your life? So here is the 9 of Wands, and this is, you could find yourself or had found yourself in a defensive position. You felt like you needed to defend yourself. You needed support. You needed, you know, and it's in a situation where I don't think you felt you did anything wrong. You know what I mean? And still this test, this Tower is coming at you. But I think you're you're flying through it with flying colors, even though it is a test. You know, it's, are you going to defend yourself? And you are. You are defending yourself. I like it, you know. I like it. You know, maybe you're this King of Cups, a little detached, right? It's taking you a while to trust again, perhaps, or after going through something difficult. Two of Cups, 3 of Wands, 9 of Swords. So there could have been a relationship, or you could be in a relationship. Now, this doesn't have to be a lover relationship. This could be someone at work, thinking of you partnering up or work with this person. The reason I'm saying work is we have the 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands is about putting, it's actually, this one is about waiting for the right time. Being prepared, getting ready to, you know, this one is really about being prepared. Okay, you've picked the direction you want to go. You've decided. And now you're waiting for things to happen. This could be in a romantic relationship. You know, you could be waiting for the winds to move in that direction. You're preparing yourself, it seems to me. You know, you're getting ready. But there's now this could be the other person too, and this is this is anxiety. This is worrying about it, you know, like, geez, is this ever going to happen? Or, geez, it's almost like getting yourself ready for something you don't want to happen. Okay, heartbreak, hurt. Expecting the other thing to drop, the other sword to drop. When is it going to drop? When is this all going to be ruined? You could be expecting something to fall apart here. Doom. Now, this has a little bit to do with the defense, being defensive, but also defending yourself, having boundaries. You know, there's two different things there. Being defensive, you know, and taking every offense to everything, but there's also defending yourself, standing your ground, having a boundary, saying that's not acceptable, you know. And but I think you worry a lot about maybe things that aren't being actually said. It's the what ifs. What if this and what if that and what if, and there's a lot of overanalyzing perhaps, you know. Temperance. So temperance is about bringing balance back into your life, you know. And you know, see, she's pouring knowledge into this head down here, but at the same time she's nourishing herself. So she's taking and she's giving, you know. It's like a, it's she's feeding herself and feeding others. So this is the thing, don't forget to feed yourself too. And that's not just food, it's nourishment in all kinds of ways, right? But and this is in your life. You could have a Sagittarius around you that is helping you with that balance, you know. They're good teachers that way. What else do we have for Aquarius? Is there anything else for Aquarius? Tell me about the wheel. You know, you can see your path clearly now. You're ready to expand. You've got this really neat, it's like that turquoise blue, eh? That watery ocean blue. The Three of Cups, something to celebrate. Something to celebrate. There's a celebration coming up. It doesn't have to be a lot of people. It can just be close friends. There's something you're very happy about. Something's happening, and maybe it's about this balance. Maybe it's about, you know, treating yourself. Ooh. Ooh. The Hierophant. I get the feeling, you know what? I get the feeling you could go take a course or get some sort of, this is higher learning, right? The Hierophant is higher learning, and it's also about leveling up, okay? This is evolving, understanding something, and what our responsibility is in it. That's what evolving is, when we realize our responsibility in the situation, in the relationship, you know, your part in it, all of that. And it doesn't matter if you did right or wrong, but as long as you come to this realization, this conclusion, really. And so with the Hierophant, this could also have something to do with the institution, okay? You could, like I said, I get the feeling you could be going to school. You could get accepted to a program. You know, you might be taking a program, of something you're interested. It could have to do with some sort of spirituality in a way. It could have to do with like hospitals, because the institutions are like prisons, hospitals. You could be an advocate. You could be on a team. You could be, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I feel that you're going to be giving, because I really feel it here when she's pouring that water, and water is like medicine, you know, it's that health, that nourishment, and it's not just for the brain, it's for the psyche too, you know. And I almost feel like it's nourishing souls. Nourishing souls, okay? I feel like it could be advocacy, or You know, it's weird. I can't think of the word for it, but it's when you could take a completely non-judgmental position. You might have an understanding of a certain way of life or something that people have gone through. You may have lived it yourself. And so, but I feel that you want to do something that's more about connecting, you know, more about connecting with people. I'm going to move on to the playing cards now. We're going to grab a couple from these. We're getting on to 30 minutes here. Here, my darlings, and I still have 3 more to do. Probably only going to get 1 more done today. We're supposed to get snow today, and I was hoping for like +9. Keeps promising tomorrow is going to be the day. It's going to be a really nice day. All right, tell me for Aquarius. Tell me for Aquarius. You know, it looks like you've been through some tough stuff, a few tests, okay? But you're coming out like just really good, handling this really well. I feel that there's going to be a temptation or a test later on in the month, near the end of the month, maybe the full moon, something like that. But there's some sort of higher learning that you're doing here. When you come out of it, that's another tool you're going to have on your little belt. What do they call that? What do they call it? What does Batman call his utility belt? On your utility belt, you know, your superpower belt. That's going to be another one. How you got through that, your testimony, you know, because yeah, there's going to be tears. There's something that's. Are they happy tears or are they? They are sad tears. Some sort of separation here. Looks like a breakup. There could be, okay? Sorry. I do see you as single over here for a little while, I gotta say. I gotta tell ya. It might be the news you didn't want to hear, you were worried about over here because of this relationship. And it's like you were kind of expecting it, thinking about it. Maybe you're the one breaking up. I'm not sure, but it's almost like you're expecting it. You're waiting for it. And then this is, yeah, some sort of separation. It doesn't have to be from your lover. It could be from a friend or someone that means something to you. It hurts, right? That hurts, that separation. But you no longer see eye to eye on whatever, right? Tell me for Aquarius. Well, however, you are probably going to receive some sort of a love letter. Someone wants to take the next step with you regarding love, regarding relationship. Now, again, love, this can be family, friend, or lover, okay? But there's taking steps in relationship of some sort. This is making you happy. I don't know, you like it. You may have even had to sign something together. Maybe someone is co-signing something for you. I don't know. Oh, 10 of hearts. Oh, this is really nice. I love that. You know, and I love that this is another 10. Okay? This is great joy, happiness. This is turning out exactly the way you wanted. I think this, you feel, you know, in a really good place wherever you are now or going to be by the end of this month. Oh, look at all these jacks. There's like lots of young people around you. There's someone that has a crush on you, I think, and they're probably going to express their feelings. This is a friend. This friend Could be a brown or hazel-eyed person or blue-eyed. I'm thinking brown or hazel-eyed. There could be two, actually. There could be two suitors that are interested in you. One, I think you know about already. They're obvious. They're kind of goo goo gaga around you. The other one, it's not so obvious. I think you just think of them as a friend, but I think that they've got eyes for you. They're like, So this is a lot of people, or you're around young people a lot, all right? These are young people, and by young, I mean, like, youth, teenagers, maybe early 20s, really friendly. It's really positive energy, really positive. They put, and this is something you could have suitors come around, like you could have a breakup here, okay? And then you could have all these suitors come around and everybody wants a crack, and you may not be ready quite yet. You may take a break, or you might date them all, I don't know. But because I get the feeling you're going to be single for a little while. You're going to take a break from dating. You really want friends, but you want close friends. Like, I'm going to tell you, you don't want to have to feel like you have to sleep with someone for them to be your friend. That's part of it. 7 of Diamonds. This is really happy. Things are turning out like you'd planned, like you'd hoped, like you'd wished for. So in 6 of Diamonds, 3 of Diamonds, 5 of Spades, you're taking steps financially. You're getting somewhere financially. Things are going the way you want. You might lose a little here. You might have money saved or put aside or invested in something. And what you have invested in is good. But there might be some sort of a loss in some way, a small way. It's not very much. You don't have to worry. Perhaps they're talking, I think you want to change the way you're talking or your conversations, perhaps. You might want to change that. I think you want to be more supportive, more loving, more glass half full. But you're still getting some glass half empty feedback, perhaps, is what I'm thinking. Feedback. Or, could be gossip even. But you're not going to let that bring you down. Okay? You're not going to let that. You got this 8 of Hearts. That's supportive. That's almost even flirty. It's a weird kind of flirting, I'm going to tell you. It's a weird kind of flirting. It's like saying an off-color comment in a joking way. It's not really a compliment. You know what I mean? It's just one of those funny things. But anyway, you're not going to let it bother you. You're going to remain, stay glass half full. But someone might try and rain on your parade or something. And You could have a decision to make, a financial decision to make. Okay. Because it seems like your money is it's spreading, not thin, but you might be spread too thin is what I'm thinking. You might be spread too thin, and you need to make decisions on what you're going to focus yourself on, what you're going to focus your money on, what you're going to focus your time on, your energy on, your passion. This is that card. You've got to think about this, right? Because, and this is the contemplation that you need to do in the Hermit. This Four of Diamonds is you need to sit with that and think, okay, because this is about investing yourself, and you're undecided. You're kind of all over the place, and like I said, spreading yourself kind of too thin, right? And you will be happier if you maintain some sort of balance. All right? Some sort of balance. You are working on it. You are working on it. Right now, as we speak, you're probably maybe getting yourself down to a routine, trying to have some sort of routine in your life, because I think that makes you feel safe or secure. Routine, some sort of routine. I think you like that. Yeah. That's it in a nutshell. Aquarius is you are getting it together. You're doing it. Your practice makes perfect. And I love these three here. These are the best. This is by the end of the month, and I love that it's a 3. That's March, right? And we're in the Eastern doorway. You're giving birth to, you're concluding a lot of things. They're coming to a close because you've had enough, or you're done. You're bored, something, right? You need, something's calling you. And I think it's some sort of, you could go for training to work in an institution or some sort of spiritual level, This could even be with the church, or whatever your religious denomination is, And I think you're accepted into whatever you're applying for. You're going to get accepted. That's the good news. You've been accepted. That's what the news is up here, okay? That's what this news is up here too. Here is acceptance. It's going to make you really happy. Something about it, okay? I'm not sure exactly, but I feel like it's in the helping field in some way, like you're a nurse, or you're a PSW, or you're an advocate. It could be in social work. It could be, it's to help people or something living. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, Aquarius. I love to hear from you. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It's all free. It helps me a lot, as you know, and I really appreciate it. This ad-free video this month is brought to you by Pisces and by Aries. It's their birthday times. Well, Aries in another week. And their time to send in their annual $25 contribution to the channel to show me that you appreciate me, and I sure appreciate you, and it helps me so much, just with things like getting a computer and the cards and everything, the bills, you know what I mean? Anyway, I love you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.